This is Mohammed Assaf. He's a Palestinian singer from Gaza, and you might recognize one of his songs. I've gotten many comments in the past month asking me, what does this song mean and why is everybody using it? And the song has everything to do with being a proud Palestinian. The song titled Dammi Falastini literally means my blood is Palestinian, and you wouldn't believe it, but Israelis actually signed a petition saying that the song was anti-Semitic. But before we get to that, let's start with his journey. Obviously, everybody knows the popular show American Idol, and back in 2011, there was an Arab idol in the Middle East. Mohammed Assaf at the time was a wedding singer, and when there was news that there was going to be an audition in Egypt for season 2, he knew he had to be there. But as you might know by now, leaving Gaza is almost near impossible, and it took him 2 days at the border just to cross into Egypt because of complications. And because of that, by the time he got to the hotel in Egypt to audition, the doors were already closed and they were not accepting any more contestants. But never underestimate a Palestinian's determination, because this man not only climbed the wall to get into the hotel, but he also snuck past security, and when he went inside, he realized he couldn't get a number to audition. So he sat down where other contestants were waiting for their turn and just started singing, and another Palestinian man heard him and gave him his number and said, I know I couldn't make it to the finals, but I know I'll see you there. And when it was his turn to audition, not only were the judges blown away, but they compared him to somebody that is such a big deal in the Arab world. And that would be Egyptian singer Abd al-Halim Hafez, who's kind of like our Frank Sinatra, if you will. There is no singer that has ever been bigger in the Arab world, and it was even to the point where Jay-Z used his instrumentals for the song Big Pimpin'. Not only was my mother absolutely obsessed with him and glued to the TV every time he would come on, but the Arab world was no different. This man went on to win Arab Idol by singing songs that had to do with the history of Palestinians, like the Nakba and the Intifada. And when he won, he proudly waved that Palestinian flag. Oh, and Palestinians in Gaza could not be more happy than to celebrate his win. Because Mohammed not only represented hope for the Palestinian people, but he showed them that their dreams really could come true. After winning Arab Idol in 2013, Mohammed continued to put out music empowering the Palestinian people, and he released his song Dammi Falastini in 2015. Palestinians from Gaza are not allowed to go to the West Bank, but because he worked with UNRWA, it allowed him to secure an entry. But because Mohammed has been very vocal on social media about resisting the Israeli occupation, they blocked him from entering the West Bank. But it didn't stop there, because they also prevented him from entering Gaza. At the time, he put out a statement saying, "This is nothing but a continuation of the policies of oppression and curbing the freedoms suffered by my people, to whom I belong in the heart, entity, and soul. Nothing will deter me from loving my country and singing about it in all forums with my heart, oh, my country." And it didn't stop there, because Israelis started a petition to have his song Dammi Falastini removed from Spotify, and it was removed. It wasn't just Spotify, it was also Apple and other streaming services, but after backlash, Spotify relisted it. In a statement, Spotify Arabia said the removal of some of Mohammed Assaf's content was not determined by Spotify, but rather by the distributor. We anticipate its return in the near future and apologize for any inconvenience caused. However, Mohammed responded saying he got a letter from Spotify saying that his song was promoting anti-Semitism. Mohammed said, "I checked my official page on the Spotify and Apple Music platforms and was surprised that the song Dammi Falastini was deleted on the pretext that the song incites the Zionist enemy, which makes me more honored that my songs express the Palestinian people's resistance to the occupation. This accusation increases my honor and belonging to my homeland. Even if they delete this song, it is present in the memory and conscience of every Palestinian and every honorable free man who defends the right of the Palestinian people to obtain their freedom and independence." Fast forward to today, and his words couldn't be more true. And not only does his song live in every Palestinian, but it lives in every single human being that is fighting for the right of Palestinians to be free.